Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to Two Grown Men. With me, my name is Olaomi. With me, as usual, is my brother Yemi. Yemi, how you doing, man? What's going on?
Yeah, not bad at all. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, allow me.
How was your day, bro?
Long as usual, but we thank God.
We move. So, what you got for me today? Let's get
So
into
there's
it.
this story. I'm just gonna read it to the viewers. If you have usual PSA, if you're new to our channel, give this video a like and stay with us till the end. We have a lot of good advice and we break down stories. So let's get into it.
Let's get into it.
Title: My husband is not romantic. He only gives me money. I'm tired of money. Hello, Joro. Please keep me anonymous. My story is not side chick related. My husband and I have been married for 4 years. In these 4 years, he hasn't done anything romantic for me. On my birthday, he'll just do transfer to my account, not small money. She emphasizes, not small money. I appreciate the money, but no effort. On Val's Day, he will send me money and say I should plan the vow. How am I the one to plan the vow? I am a woman. I'm a woman. Excuse me. When I had our first child, he sent me 400,000 for push gift. Like I want flowers, chocolate, singing.
Piano arrangements, candle lights. I want to be surprised. He would just send money and expect everything to be okay. While we were dating, he even used to try. I have told him several times. He keeps saying he's busy at work. Please, what do you think? I know he loves me. Or does he even love me? I want to wake up to breakfast in bed or a feet rub. Is this too much to ask for? Everything I said, everything is, I did transfer to your account.
I think I lost connection there. Yeah, thanks for reading to the end. Yeah.
I want to knock this woman's head. Sorry, I don't believe in violence against women, but I want to knock this woman's head. I want to knock her head. Because, see, what is a man to do, for God's sake? The man is, okay, he's not romantic. But by all accounts, this man loves her. He's a good provider. And he's thoughtful. He doesn't forget your birthday. He'll send you money. He doesn't forget Valentine's. He'll send you money. You had a baby. He was thoughtful enough to give you a push present. He's like, you know what? Here's some money. I agree that a woman wants more than just money. I agree. But what if this is all he can do? Is at least he's providing. So the question is, he's not cheating. He's not providing. He's got a job. He's working hard. He's doing his best to provide. But that one thing, I want problems. I don't want peace. I want problems. Because, you know,
I don't want peace. I want problems always.
what do you think?
Number one, what do women want? What do women want?
Do women
That's
know
my
what they
first
want?
question.
Do women know what they want? Do they know what they want?
That's my first question. What do women want? Number two, not all women want all things the same. Not all women want all things the same. Number three, this is the first time I'm hearing somebody in my life since I've been born that is publicly saying I am tired of money.
money.
Nah, man. Dangote is not tired of money, oh.
Dangote.
But this woman says she's tired of money. So me, I like to break things down and take it down to the beginning, take it back to the beginning. They must have been dating. I like to believe that they were dating. I like to believe they were courting. I like to believe that this man is not just exhibiting this trait or character in their marriage. They've been married for 4 years. So my question again is, before they decided to get married, was he doing romantic things for her? Or did he now get married and then stop doing romantic things? I can bet a lot of things that this guy probably was the same way. Is likely to be likely to be a workaholic. Like you said earlier, he's a provider, and he was probably likely not to be romantic. So he's just going to continue not being romantic. But like you said, because he's not romantic does not mean he's not thoughtful.
Exactly.
Right? There are two different things. I see this as a communication breakdown, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what do I mean? What I mean is love language. So the man has his own love language. His love language is money.
Yeah.
Right? His love language is money. What do you need? Vows Day, and make it available. He's probably thinking so much on how to make money and how to be the best version of himself that he doesn't have any capacity to do anything romantic, which is why he's saying on the second page, where he's saying here, he says plan the vow. That's why he's saying plan the vow. Pick the restaurant, pick the country, pick the boat cruise, I will pay. That's his love language. It doesn't mean he's a bad person. It doesn't mean he's a terrible man. It just means in that facet of the relationship, he's lacking in that area. Now, this thing is a communication thing. How are you communicating? And you said he's not done anything romantic for you in 4 years. Is this the first time have you discussed this thing with him to say, because from the way, okay, now she says, okay, I've told him several times. Yeah, but he keeps saying he's busy at work, which may be true. Now, we don't know what this man does for a living. He's probably a high flyer who spends a lot of time and probably extremely stressed.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think it's too much to ask, but I think you see, the Yoruba say something. So I don't like to take our stories spiritual, but for those who read the Bible from time to time, there's a part in the Bible that says man is insatiable. That's what this story is about. There's nothing you can ever do. Man will never be satisfied. Or woman.
That's economics right there.
So my take is, yeah, the conversation should continue, and hopefully, yeah, we will listen, but does he have the time? So you've mentioned that he says he's busy at work, and he might actually not be the romantic type. And you can't force somebody who's not romantic. You can't force somebody who's not romantic to be romantic. So if he's not the romantic type, I don't know what else to say. But maybe I'm just thinking, what else can we advise? She wants to be surprised. So she likes the romance. She wants him to be the one to get the flowers, chocolate, singing, piano arrangement. I think, I don't know. There are services. There are people that do these kinds of things on behalf of couples. She's mentioned Naira, so this is Nigeria. So I know there are companies or there are concierge services or there are where all these things she's talking about, flowers and stuff. There would be somebody that would, or a company that would deliver the flowers, the chocolate, singing, piano arrangements, or she wants somebody to play the saxophone for her on her birthday on Vows Day. So there are companies that can do that. So maybe that could work, but clearly this man does not want to even try because he's busy.
But I get problems.
Being busy. It's not him. It's not him. That's just him. It's not him. It's not him. But my question
I'll
to
ask
you,
you
allow
just
me,
thinking
is
about.
does he need to, do you think he needs to try harder?
Look, there are different kinds of people in this world,
Yeah.
and some
And
things
and,
can
and
be
sorry,
taught.
sorry, one more thing. Why can't she plan the vow?
So I was going to say, this guy is like, let me not get it wrong. Let me not spend all this money and get you what you don't want. So how about I give you the money and you get yourself exactly what you want, so that there is no waste. I understand the woman wants to be surprised. I understand the woman wants to feel like you cared enough about her, you cared enough to think about what she would want and provide it. And they're coming at it from an emotional perspective, not a functional one. So it's not about the money. And I imagine this woman wouldn't mind if he spent less money to get her exactly what she wants. But Oga is busy. And you saw this man when you were dating. She said that it's always been this way. He tried a bit better when they were dating. But this man is clearly not the big gesture guy. This guy is clearly not the romantic gesture guy. This guy is more about the functional. You can try, but something tells me this guy is baked in. That this guy's character, this personality is baked in. What his priorities are is baked in. So what
And
do you
is it a
want to do?
bad thing? Is it a bad thing not to be romantic? I don't think it's a bad thing. Is it?
Well, so you'd have to ask. I don't think so. I don't think so. You'd have to ask this woman, in the grand scheme of things, if there was a scale or a list of 10 things and romantic, how high would romance fall in your list of things, in your list of priorities? If you had to deal with being a good provider, being a faithful man, being kind, being all these things, being generous, being kind, being faithful, being a good provider, all those things. How high does romance fall in that list of priorities? And madam, are you sure that you would not pick something else? What would you give up if you had to? If there are 5 qualities that the man had to have, and this was the 6th one, which one would you drop in exchange for being romantic? Would you drop being faithful? Would you rather he didn't give you money and it was just romantic? Would you rather he just sang to you, gave you all the things, flowers in bed and all that, but he didn't provide as much, he didn't have as much to give you? Or he worked less. So he worked less, meaning he has less money, but he's all about the gestures. Because he doesn't go to work so often or doesn't work as hard or as long, he can wake up on Saturday morning beside you and sing you a song and make you breakfast in bed, but he has less disposable income. I think most women will pick, let this guy have more money than be romantic. I could be wrong. Let me know in the comments, please.
Yeah. Let us
Let me know in
know
the
in the
comments.
comments.
Would you
Yes, let us know.
prioritize being romantic over being a good provider? Would you prioritize being romantic over being kind? Would you prioritize being romantic over being a good father? Would you prioritize being romantic over being hardworking? Or any of the other things, being empathetic? Whatever, all the other things that we're talking about, that human being will prioritize. How high would you place? Let us know in the comments, please. Because it's leading me to another question, but let me hear what you have to say then. I'm going to lead with the question now.
Yeah, we're very interested in hearing what you have to say on this topic. But you see, I'm going to be very, very cynical. It's those who have a lot of money that always say this stuff about I don't need your money, I need your time. Please, please stop it. Just stop it. It has been proven that money and time are not mutually exclusive. Has been proven. Time and time again. Mention anybody, Dangote, Lewis Hamilton. You have to put those hours. AJ, you have to put those hours. AJ will go on 3-4 months, weeks before a boxing match. No mobile phone, just to be able to train, to get himself. Yes, and his team. I've watched a couple of videos where his team said, drop your phone. You cannot have a phone because we need you to be focused. to prepare for a fight or whatever, concerts, whatever, you do. So that time is difficult it's possible, but it's very, very, very difficult to have that link between
That
that
balance.
money, that balance between money and time. So for me, I would say be patient, teach him,
Talk to him.
Yes. So if he's not doing these things, you plan it on his birthday. Do reverse psychology. So you want breakfast in bed, give him breakfast in bed. You want your feet massage his feet.
In
You
a
want
negligee. In a nice lace negligee.
you want a pianist to play, or you want a saxophonist to play, or you want a violinist to play on your birthday. Do it on his birthday. You want walks on the private beach in Ilaje or Ilashe or somewhere else. You plan it. So what you are doing is you are not just telling him I want this. You are telling him I'm doing this for you. So you're leading in a way, by example, not by complaining, not by saying I've said this to you a million times before. You're saying this is how I would like to do it. But you know what? I'm not telling you anymore. I'm showing you. So show, not tell. I'm showing you with love. And your husband is human. He's going to this is different. So my last birthday, all I got was a card and maybe my favorite meal, and maybe a trip to our favorite restaurant. This year, Madam went all out to Adekunle Gold was there doing his thing. You know what I mean? She went all out. Something in his subconscious will say next year, I will show you. You think I'm not romantic. You think it's only work I can do. You think it's only money I can make. And don't be surprised that the following year your husband just gets it. So show him. Yeah, don't tell him.
But I mean, what if he doesn't get it? What if he's just not getting it? Is that a deal breaker? Should that be a deal breaker?
And that's why I mentioned that there are different love languages. There's the love language of money. There's some people's love language is touch. Some people's love language is emotion. Some like the mushy stuff, the gifts of some people is romantic gestures. Some is words of affirmation, just saying words. For some people, they don't even really care about the gifts like that. It's just like for you to prophesy words into their existence is what their love language is. So this may not be his love language, but from what the story is, he clearly uses money as his own love language. Now that's an issue for you because now you're tired because you also want that treatment of being loved. And from the story, it does also seem like you're he says he's always busy at work, so I'm also suspecting that they may not be spending a lot of time together. Although that's not what the story is saying, but we can infer that from a line in the story. So I would say you want him to be romantic, take the money, plan a romantic night out. Like I said, I know you also want an emotional connection, but be patient. Yes, 4 years, but be patient. Be patient. Teach him your language so he can learn. Having money is not a bad thing. It's never been a bad thing. Don't make it a bad thing. Don't.
So let me throw you a curveball because of this woman's question and things she's asking. Do you think one person can meet all of the needs of another human being?
It's impossible.
All of the emotional needs of another human being. So
it's
can
impossible.
One man be everything? Can we? I see.
So, I don't think it's possible.
So if this guy never changes, what would you tell this woman to do?
Man, it's late in the deal. Like I said, she dated him.
Divorce him. She can't divorce him now.
For not being romantic.
Yeah.
So you married a man because wait now. You married a man. Wait now. Let me break this down. Let me get this around me. You married a man because it was not romantic, and you're divorcing him because it was not romantic. Everything okay, dear? Is everything okay there? Am I making sense?
Yeah.
That's why I say she should attack this thing with love. Oh.
With
Attack this thing
brain,
with love.
with sense, with sense. Yeah, the guy is doing his best. All right, he's doing his best. Push presents. He remembers Valentine's Day, gives you the money,
it might not just be him. Allow me, we've talked about geeks. You and I know a few geeks. We never mentioned their name, but we know a few geeks. They've been geeks since they were 16. They are still geeks. Now they are geeks with money, but they're still geeks. They're never going to stop being geeks. So you now say that kind of person now should not be your friend anymore because he's still a geek. Come on.
Divorce him. Auntie, divorce him. He's not a good man. Divorce him.
Is that your answer? Is that your solution?
Divorce him. Because people don't have problems. Like that woman that wrote that her husband is not cheating, no STD, nothing, and she's looking for. She wants to go and check his phone. This one too is not. Problem is that it's not romantic, and that's what's giving you problems.
You know, life is not a Bridgerton episode. Life is not a Bridgerton episode.
It's not abusive.
And comparison is the thief of joy.
Yep.
Comparison is the thief of joy. So I think focus on his positive attributes. Attack it with love. Try. If he still does not change, then, like Olaume said, you have a decision to make.
Romance yourself or divorce him. Pick one. Kick him to the curb. Like, I don't like him. Kick him out of the house. Divorce him, really. He's an unromantic guy. He doesn't deserve love. Kick him out of the house. Guy shows you love, but because you want to be unfortunate. Oh, you're going to compare about in this life. Of all the things that you can complain about with this guy, he's not abusive, he's not cheating on you. He clearly provides for you and your family as you and the children. He does everything for you. He remembers your birthday, Valentine's Day, gives you the money. And then you're going to kick him out. Please, now, go ahead now. There are like 1 million single men that will jump in. As soon as you walk out, some people will be like, oh God, just be giving me the money. I will buy us the present. I will buy myself the card. I will write your name on it. I'll buy myself the birthday present. I will wrap it. I will drop it on the bed for you to give to me on the morning of the birthday. And if you don't remember to give it to me, I'll pick it up myself. And I'll be like, oh my God, you shouldn't have. I'm so surprised. Oh my God.
Don't people do that on TikTok and Instagram
on social media? Yeah. Buy themselves everything. They pretend like their husband gave it to them.
Cruise.
Because you want to oppress your neighbor. Operation pepper them. What's wrong now?
Yeah, so that's my take on this issue. Let's just read a couple of comments and then we could just have closing thoughts on this one and move on to the next story. Right, so I'm just going to read a couple of comments.
Let me take you back for a second. Why don't you think one person can meet all the needs of another person's soul?
Because it's too much responsibility, and you're putting too much responsibility on another human being. If all your needs could not be met by you yourself, what makes you think another person can fill those needs? Can you fill all your needs independently without a significant other? So why should you put that responsibility on a significant other? And it's also a capacity and capability question. Is that person capable? And does that person have the capacity? So do they have the talents? Say, for example, you want somebody who is spiritually inclined. and you're spiritually inclined and that person isn't spiritually inclined, but it ticks a lot of other boxes. So you're now wanting to be spiritually inclined, or it could be you have a certain hobby, you like to hike, or you like to do charity work, and the person you're dating or married to she's not really interested. So is that a check mark against them because they don't like? Should they like everything you like? Should they be everything that you're looking for? Is it fair to expect them to be everything you're looking for? I don't think so.
And in expecting somebody to be all your needs, what about them? Are you able to meet all of their own needs as well?
These are the issues. Most likely, the people who speak like this can't. They can't. It's the truth. They can't.
Tough. You're going to read the comments.
Yeah, you should. Can you bring them up? If you bring them up, I will. Cool.
Good.
Okay, so I'm just going to read a couple of messages or comments on this particular story. Moshood Edewo says, it's too late in the day to be feeling this way. You dated this man before accepting his marriage proposal, which implies you knew what you were getting yourself into, or at least had an idea. Even if you talk to him about this, he will never be truly what you want in terms of romance. He doesn't have it in him. My advice is just accept your husband for who he is and enjoy your marriage. No one is perfect.
Way to go, Moshood.
And as far as imperfections go, you are contending with a reasonable one. Remember that comparison is the thief of joy. Change your mindset and focus on his positive attributes. Life is not a Bridgerton episode. You have a good man. Be happy.
I tire. Well, look, Moshood.
Cleo D says, I don't think you also love him. Because when you love someone, you just have to accept who they truly are. You obviously saw this on your dating phase and you decided to settle for him. Now you are here complaining. Madam, use the money console yourself and plan your own surprise. That's what you said. Abi, you never see people that plan surprises for themselves. You even see money, you are complaining. So many, they don't even see the romance talk of seeing money. These are the issues. Ms. Aura seems to be on the same page with you, allow me. She says, divorce him. He's not a good husband. Go to Abuja and get a romantic partner there.
Yeah, husband. Yeah, man. Not romantic. Yeah.
Another person says, Miss Chiki Lalita says, can't blame her. Women are emotional beings. Money is important, but efforts count too. Have a conversation with him. Bad as a bad. Plan your date nights together. Let's read a couple more. Flair by Winnie says, your thoughts and feelings are absolutely valid. I feel like you should do these things for him. I mean, show him how to love you right. And I'm sure in turn, and in due time, he will do these same things right back to you. For his birthday, you can surprise him with trumpet calls and all those stuff you like. Book a romantic dinner and even tease him about it that you expect these type of things you do for him. That's what I said earlier. I'll tell you for a fact that you need to put in effort too. I'll repeat that. I'll tell you for a fact that you need to put in effort too if you want results, and it may take a little time. Also, I've realized that most men say I love you so many times in different languages. So teach him your language so he can learn. So
solid advice. And like you said, communication. Look, there's no relationship that goes anywhere without communication. Being able to express your thoughts, being able to express your emotions, your expectations, and your disappointments, your flaws. Talk to him, but be prepared. Like you said, this might not be this guy's nature.
If it's not him, it's not him. If it's not him, it's not him. You can't force him. You can't force him to be romantic.
Divorce him.
Yeah. So
last, you chop breakfast. Divorce him.
Anyway, I am done on this issue.
Done here.
Another
too.
PSA, for those who stayed with us till the end, we really appreciate you. We know that we know that you we appreciate you pretty much. We appreciate you for staying with us till the end. Please subscribe to our channel, share this to as many people. We are also available via email at twogrownmen@gmail.com. We're also on X, and we are also on Instagram, same name, Two Grown Men. Send us a message, follow us there. And my own closing thoughts, pretty much what I said before, so I'll be repeating it. Show him, don't tell him. You've told him already, nothing is happening from that. Don't tell him several
Hasn't
times
worked.
already. He's already and you say he's busy at work. If I just thought of something. If your husband is the type that doesn't mind you visiting him at work, different husbands, some mind, some don't mind for different reasons. You can do something special at work, not send flowers to his workplace or stuff like that. That's not where. But you can pick him up at work if you know what time somebody to take care of the children if you have children. Why don't you just, if you know what time he finishes, just meet him and say, you are not going home right now. We're going to some place that you've planned for him.
Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Go and see me in the office. Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
What are you thinking?
She's going to visit him in the office while he's working.
I don't know what Lami is saying, but I'm very clear about what I said.
Keep him entertained.
We have different different team. We have different mindsets. So Lami, closing thoughts before we end this one.
Woman, I think you don't understand you don't appreciate what you have. I understand what you're looking for, but I think in the grand scheme of things, this shouldn't be a deal breaker. Tell the man what you want, but if he's not romantic, but again, you're thinking about romance as small gestures, but a man that's providing for you and doesn't forget your birthday, gives you money to buy yourself a ideal gift for your birthday, he's being thoughtful though. He's giving the money for Valentine's Day. He's being thoughtful now. Come on. Push presents and cold. He's giving you, come on. What is the most important thing to you? In the grand scheme of things, how important is that marriage? So is that romance? Where do you place it relative to being a good provider, being kind, spending time at home, working hard for the family? I mean, where do you put it? It's up to you. And those will be my final thoughts on the matter. I would say, madam, involve your brain well. Seek advice, but do not push a good man away because of something as, I'm not saying useless, I'm not saying mundane, but something as elusive as romance.
Thank you, Olami. And on that note, I'm done on this particular issue. If you decide that you're leaving because of those reasons, just know that if you're tired of money, money is never going to be tired of you.
You're tired of being treated well. You're tired of being treated well.
And we'll see you in the next one.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for watching us. Odaro.
Thank you.